Hello, my dear friends. Today we're gonna do some talk time, and the topic of today gonna be envious people. Why do our friends and closed ones are so envious of us? Where does it come from? How does this affect us, and how to deal with it, and also how to stay away from it? So let's get started. So let's start from the beginning and see why people are envy. What is their main issue? What is the core reason and problem for them to be envy to somebody close in their circle, to their friends, to their colleagues, and also up to anyone, up to family members? Of course, people are envy of something they don't have and other people do. It could be finances, it could be stability, it could be great successful career, it could be your good looks, it could be your beautiful body, your beautiful face, something about your physical attractiveness. It could be some of your personal qualities, like maybe you're very charismatic, maybe you're funny, maybe you have a good sense of humor, maybe you're very talkative, maybe you're a good communicator, maybe you're just strong and willpowered and you have free will. Other aspects could be you have a great family, you have a lot of people that support you, you have a big circle of good friends or even one friend. Maybe you have a great family around you, kids, stability, and you're happy in your personal life. So the reasons for that could be so different, and sometimes we are so surprised of why they are envy us if we don't really have anything, and we think we don't have anything, but for them and in their eyes you have exactly what they want. So the real core issue comes from feeling insecure, feeling worthless, feeling like a loser. With that also comes a lot of anger, aggravation, dissatisfaction, and feeling out of control and not being able to believe in yourself. It's also disbelief in yourself. And that also comes from childhood traumas. But mostly what people envy you about is something that is given naturally. It could be the ability to naturally attract the opposite sex. It could be natural ability to earn a lot of money and build successful career and be praised by other people. And sometimes you see like people start up their business and in 3 months they already are having a lot of customers, they're having a lot of sales, they become successful, they become well known, they already collect money. They will envy you getting this the easy way, or you're getting this with no effort at all. They want to see that you went through hurt and suffer and you gave it all and you are really working hard in order to get anything that you're having. And only because they want to have it easy way and they don't. They want you to have it the hard way. They want you to get it the difficult way because they don't want to go through those difficulties. So there will be envy to those things that they feel they can never have, that they will not even start working on this. That's why the easiest thing for them to do is just envy and send negative energy toward you so you can feel it, because they cannot ever achieve what you have, they cannot get to that level what you have. They cannot stand hard, difficult, consistent work, because if only they could try, they would get there. They would get somewhere, they would get beautiful, fantastic results. If only they would concentrate properly, if only they would invest their time, their effort, focus properly, they can get great achievements. But just because they are so emotionally lazy in a way, they don't want to even start working on this because they know they will not follow through. In their mind, they know for sure and they know exactly that they can never reach that point that you have. They are not believing they can do it, they can complete it, they can come through this, they can handle it to get to the end. They're coming from a dark, from a bad place. They're not coming from a place of success and happiness. It's something that goes all the way back to childhood trauma, to childhood misery that was neglected long time ago. And again, all they can do is feeling jealous to you and feel envious to whatever you have. A lot of my customers and people that I know turn to me complaining that they have some people around them in their close circle that they feel their envy. And they're asking, is it harmful? Does that affect me? Does that have negative impact on me? And the answer is yes, of course, we do have negative impact from the people who envy us if we don't protect our boundaries and we don't protect our field. They live in this misery of themselves. They live in this self insecurity and self worthiness all the time, every day. They're waking up with this thought, they go into bed with this thought. It's filled and it's built in them, in their system, of how miserable they are because of that. And since they are not investing their time, since they're not focusing on anything else, since they're not focusing on their success, on making things work on their end, of growing themselves, of evolving, of pushing it hard, working hard to in order to achieve something. Since they're not working on that, their focus is directed onto that person or onto you that is envy. And since all their force, all their thoughts, all their energy is focused and directed onto you, and of course it's not going to be positive energy, it's going to be negative energy, whether it's consciously or unconsciously, whether it's intentional or not intentional. They will send this negativity toward you. They will send anger, they will set aggravation. Have you ever felt like everything felt successful to you and you're moving in the right direction, you're working hard, and bam, something canceled and something happened? You need to look around and see if there are people that can be negatively impacting you and your success and your personality and your energetic field. To pay attention to those people and recognize those people around you can benefit you so well, because you'll realize as soon as those people are gone out of your life, your success can skyrocket and you can achieve your goals so much faster and easier than you'd ever think. We need to be considerate and we need to really understand that humans' energy, whether it's positive or negative, it really impacts us on a big level, on a big scale. And if we are around people who are negatively impacting us, we're gonna feel it. It's gonna bring us down. How to deal with it, and should we keep those people around? Of course, the answer is we should not keep those people around. There is no other way to deal with those people other than let them go for good and remove them of our lives the best way we can, the best way it works for us. And believe me, envy people will never bring anything good to you, will never benefit you, and cannot do any good in your life. What is the best way to deal with those kind of people, how to handle it, and how to stay away from it, and how to avoid it? So the best way to start with is be true and honest with yourself. Are you trying to play their game? To pretend like nothing happened? Are you trying to be kind to them and helpful? Is that your true attitude to this person? Is that what you really want to show to this person? Is that your true self is telling you to behave like this? You don't have to be too nice. You don't have to be open, generous, helpful, and you don't have to smile at them pretending like you're their friend. You don't have to do that, because when you do that, you're lying to yourself. You're dishonest with yourself is the first thing. You're fooling yourself. And by fooling yourself this way, you are breaking your energy field. You are you're weakening your energy field, you're weakening your boundaries. And when your boundaries and energy field is weak, people like that can get through you very fast and very easy, and can impact you in any way they want and they like. So in order to protect yourself and put up those boundaries and put up this healthy, energetic field around you that can serve you for good, and have good people come into your life and have bad people stay out of your life, you need to be true to yourself and express those emotions and those feelings exactly the way how you feel. I don't necessarily say that you can have to come and be rude to this person, or insult them, or say something bad, or aggressively attack them. I don't say that you have to actually even communicate to them, or do any of that like openly. But be true of your reaction to them. Be true of how you behave when you're around them, how you handle yourself around them. This is for the cases with the people who you cannot avoid, for example, at your work or with your family members. Just be true to yourself. You don't have to play nice. You don't have to play their game they are playing, because definitely those people who envy, they will be smiling at you. They will be saying good things about you in your face. Um, they will mislead you in a way, and most likely they will not even show their true face until like they are mad or aggravated or there is a conflict. The action and your true self and your true attitude is the key importance of protecting yourself and protecting your boundaries. First things first, be true to yourself. Don't show emotions to this person that you don't feel. Don't show this person a happiness or genuinity, or generosity or openness, if you don't feel like that, if that's not your attitude. Because the minute you'll do that, they'll come back at you and they'll affect you in a negative way. And guess who's gonna be suffering? And guess who's gonna be happy about it? And who's gonna be influencing? Of course, the minute you are acting not true to yourself, not your authentic self, and you don't express your natural, your true emotions to these people, and the moment you don't react in a true way, your boundaries are broken, and they can come back and impact you, and you only can know eventually that how you're gonna feel after that. And you don't want to feel any of that. You don't want to have this negativity. You don't want to have this negative impact on you in no way and in no cases. So this is the best way to protect yourself, other than, of course, cut loose those people for good, forever out of your life, and never come close in contact with them, never communicate with them, never let them come back into your life. And you will see how happy you'll feel. You will see what a big changes it brought to your life. What a nice experience you're starting to have. And you're gonna feel a completely different person, a happy, more confident person. So nobody can impact you, your success, your personality, and your good looks anymore. Because again, energy is very strong, whether it's good or bad. And people who are around us, they will protrude, they will transfer their energy onto us, and whether we want it or not, we will get it if we don't protect ourselves in the right way, if we don't stop it right there at that moment, so we can stay happy and move on with our success and happiness and off to a great future. So my dear friends, I'm sharing my thoughts and my opinion based solely on my experience from my life. It's just my analyzation of the things I like to analyze, I like to think through, I like to think philosophically and think psychologically. So this is my point of view. I really hope this video was helpful for you and gave you some good food for thought. And let me know down in the comments below. Is this something you went through in your life? Is this something you are going through? Do you recognize yourself in this situation? Is there something different you would have done? Share your comments, share your thoughts. I'm always curious to know, and your feedback is very important to me. Alright, my dear friends, I wish you well. I wish you a lot of success, a lot of happiness, a lot of confidence. And I hope you build in a life whatever you want and it comes easy and effortless. And so you enjoy it in the best way possible. Take care and stay tuned for more videos.